Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
What up? What up? What up? Y'all already know what it is. It's 8 p.m. Eastern, and we are live on the Evening Rush Network. Of course, it's the TL Mac Fitness Show. I'm your host, Mac. We got my co-host Rails in the building, and we got a special guest, my little bro, motherfucking Pat. And I'm gonna throw the old name out, Phantom.
Damn. Good ghost on you.
Yo,
Yeah.
but shout out to our sponsors, Elevate Yours, Wise Choice Sewer and Drain, Sayings by Butter, Envious Creations, One by Rainbow, Indian Ivy Inc., BQ Mommy Productions, Bomb Beauty Bar. And let me not forget to shout out our host, our producer, Envy in the background. And we're gonna get directly to it. Yo, first, let me shout out to my little bro. Pat, first, congratulations. He took first place in his division. What was you? Was you heavyweight or you was middle? In bodybuilding.
Congratulations, bro. Congratulations.
And then he kind of pissed me off, right? Because I had to get on him because he took third place in the overall. And he ain't want to post that shit. But he took third place. So congratulations on first place in his division and third place on overall on the whole fucking stage that night. So congratulations, little bro. But yo, Phantom, we go back to Phantom because I was originally his manager.
Way back in the day.
When he was doing music.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rels, you thought I didn't really do music, did you?
No, I believe you.
But
yo,
he did, though.
Yo,
like, he really pushed the line for real, though.
So, yo, like, you've done a little bit of everything in your life, bro. I believe.
Nah, but the music shit was.
I think if you would have had more help and things was a little bit more, not even on your end, but more. We ain't
gonna say no names, but on other people's
No, it ain't even on that. Like, trying to use the right word for it. You know, it was like I said, like I think you had some help and it was more organized, but not on your side, but with just everybody else on the way they did business. It could have been in probably in a whole different situation.
And I mean, we damn near signed the deal of Koch. A fucking distribution deal, but we're not going to talk about that because I get mad all over again every time I fucking think about that fucking deal. Anyway,
I'm sorry. Now you said it and you got mad. Now I got to address it. So what happened? Because you sound like you almost got jerked out of a deal or something.
I didn't get jerked out of a deal. Phantom came on as a solo artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I brought Phantom on, I was also pushing a label, and the label we was trying to expand the label. It was originally 3 people on the label originally. And it was a label / group.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came on to manage the label / group, they wanted a distribution deal, but the talent and the marketing wasn't the way it should be. So I said, yo, you know what? We need to add a team, make a fucking army. So I brought Phantom on. I brought a couple other people on. And we started making noise. Like a lot of fucking noise. And we had a particular person that chose to go to Atlanta and promote somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So he went away for 3-4 months, maybe 6 months. And when he came back, the group was, let's just say when he left, the group was here. And when he came back, the group was here.
Mm.
And he couldn't take it. So he was like, you know, we had deals on the table. He wasn't happy with everybody that was part of the team now. He bitched up.
Okay.
So we had a deal on the table that was worth some coin.
Mm-hmm.
But due to the fact that he started dismantling things, I even got fired. And the deal fell through.
Mm.
But I kept other people on. Like Phantom ended up going with me to Inmate.
Yeah.
So we had so much other stuff moving that when that fell apart, other things started moving along.
Oh, okay.
But certain motherfuckers was too involved in the street. It was. But yo, let's just say it was a lot of money going around and a lot of major music deals going down. Like motherfuckers,
really was out there, really was moving around, rubbing shoulders for real though, really was.
You know, so shout out to Willie North Pole, shout out to Hot Rod. You know, man up. Don't make your face up. Don't make your face up. I mean, but it is what it is. But anyway, yo, first and secondly, I need to thank you for your service because you currently are in the military.
I was. Listen,
definitely appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. You know, there ain't no support, there ain't no point in doing it. You know, it's crazy, man, because I just got caught up in a situation, shit, that kind of started going south, and I had to maneuver something. And I remember smoking, sitting on my couch, and I was like, you know what? I'm on probation. I ain't really got shit going on. And I was watching Three Kings. What's that with George Clooney back in the day? Ice Cube. And I was like, man, I'm going to the military, man. I ain't doing shit, you know. And I went and got a hat and wrote on some paper and shook them up and reached in and grabbed one. And that's what I put, you know, out here today. That shit crazy.
So how long you been in the military?
Almost 13. Well, July made 13 years.
That's what it is right there. So you changed everything.
Hell yeah. I got some trouble with after the shit with the inmate shit, man. You kind of touched on it. It wasn't really what's wrong with inmate, man. It's like I feel like motherfuckers wanted to ride the coattails of other people and didn't want, you know, to see the bigger situation. Like, you know, I did a project. I had Suge was helping me out, right? And Willie North Pole had hopped on a project, and that's after G Unit had kicked him out the house, right? And his manager, Tiffany Derrickson, Tiffany J or whatever, she was like, all right, you know, he's gonna charge this much for a verse. So I gave him the money for the verse, and the nigga low-key didn't have the gas money to leave the place that he came there to the studio for. You know, his money was like that, right? And so I'm like, you know, I didn't give a fuck. You know, it's whatever. Niggas be struggling. You know, it is what it is. So nigga, a little extra. You know what I mean? To help the nigga out, right? And so when my project was done, I hit her up like, hey, I'm gonna be in town. I'm doing this, and the third. We want Willie North Pole to come through and support, right? Support the cause.
Yeah, you know, Tiffany was on some.
Yeah, Hollywood shit.
And you know what? I love Tiffany still to this day. You know, I stopped fucking with her after some shady business deals because she kind of screwed me over with some money. But
it was just that they had turned Hollywood, and all I was doing was extending the offer. Like, hey, we ain't doing nothing. I got you a table and a bottle. Just showing love. Pull up. You feel me? And so that shit had happened. And then I went to the studio, and then so he was like, no, nigga, you know, it's gonna cost money now. We doing this and that and this. And that's when he got with DTP. So that's when when he got kicked off of Junior Unit, didn't have no money, helped him out. He did a hopped on a verse. He got with DTP. Now, nigga, he got to Hollywood to pull up to the club, huh?
When me and TikTok was part of that when he went over to DTP because we sat down because Tiffany was kind of fucking that deal up, but we're not even gonna talk about that. That's why a lot of money during that deal when Willie signed to DTP, it went sideways. But
it was just like I said, and so I just thought it was messed up, right? So that he acted that way with me, like on some Hollywood shit when it wasn't even like I was asking him for anything free. You feel me? So I was at the Man Up Squad studio with Big Phrase. And I was recording with J Hood, and because that's when remember when Torch got in that shit with his wife, and he had shut down the studio, yeah. So I was over there, and then I basically
J Hood was another one that should have fucking popped, but
his last push he just had. I don't know if you followed him. DJ John Blaze was pushing him. And he was on tour with Mozzie and all of his other people, and his shit just didn't, you know.
Yeah, but he was too much in the street. He really he kept that he kept the hood
I
shit.
know 100%. I know.
It's not. We
Yeah.
can't go into all the details, but he was
Yeah.
too much into the streets for his shit to pop the way it was supposed to pop.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's talk about you.
Yeah.
So, what made you give up music?
So I had actually developed when I left and when I joined the military, I never stopped doing the music. And I ran into a couple people in the military. They had record deals and shit just went south, so they joined the military. So basically I started doing the vlogging thing and my stuff started bubbling. Everywhere I would go, I would be doing some music shit and I'd be overseas recording, doing crazy. So I started vlogging and doing all that early. And so when I got back from deployment, we'd pull up in these small towns. And that's where we were stationed at. And I had a name. I had a little name. Everything I touched, promoters was we pack out a little 300, 400 max capacity places and make money for these promoters. So I ended up putting together a thing where I got an 80-20 deal, marketing deal with Brick Squad. And I was buzzing. I mean, I got some footage out there. They could dig it up, man. But I was buzzing, and I messed up. We was in the Navy, acting like we wasn't in the Navy. I had a lot of homeboys that popped on weed and all that, and got kicked out, and things went crazy. And it got to a point where we was getting so much money while we was in the Navy that NCIS, like the TV show, that shit's real. Like these motherfuckers was doing investigations, saying why I was on tour with Snoop here, or I was doing a show, Snoop here in LA, and then the next day I'm over here back in Sacramento, then I'm over in San Jose, and I'm supposed to be at work that weekend. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And then people popping on drugs. Commands was getting shut down because they was going to parties and places, to functions that we was having, and like a third of their people would be getting kicked out. And you got to think, in the military, the Pentagon saying that you can't even deploy. Motherfuckers is, that shit. We was wilding out, going crazy. And so basically they kind of shut my shit down. And I had re-enlisted right before I had got this little 80-20 marketing deal with Brick Squad. That was with we had worked that out with I can't even remember buddy's name. I don't even, man, I put that so far behind me, man. Buddy with Brick Squad Mafia.
That's probably
with the buddy from the buddy from he be with what you call him all the time. A&R. This is my Instagram, y'all. Y'all can go look at the big punch list. It's all the way down to the bottom. But it was Sign Seal Delivered Brick Squad 80-20 marketing deal. I had a little buzz going, and that's really what we were doing. We were getting low middle grade artists that just got a song that kind of hit, but really didn't hit. And so we would bring them out for like, hey, we'll pay for your room, your weed, whatever, and your transportation for like, here's a band. Come down. It's only like a 5-hour drive, or from LA or whatever, or the Bay Area, and we'll charge artists to sell tickets or pay out to get on stage, or make a package deal with that particular artist. Like, hey, you can get a verse or a hook for this particular price, or this, you know what I'm saying, type shit. And we was getting these artists money. And so we would end up be making $6-7 grand, $8 grand, and only gave the artist $1,000 in a weekend.
But that's not bad right there. So
man, listen, I can even.
Y'all was kicking
listen, we would charge the motherfuckers. We were throwing parties because we out in the middle of nowhere. We were throwing parties and getting on Backpage and getting stripper Backpage dude coming to parties, doing topless pool parties, going crazy and hitting motherfuckers over the head, throwing functions, bringing artists through, going crazy. I was going crazy, making so much money, but the NCIS got on me, and basically they shut my shit down. Like anything that I did at the time, they would shut it down. They had a task force on me, and so. I went fishing the very next day. I got a word. My shit got shut down, and I took a picture. And nigga looked like I had faced a 30 rack with the homie, and I looked like you could tell I still worked out, but I looked like a power lifter for real. But I looked like I was fucking pregnant, and then I was like, you know what, my little music shit going south a little bit. I'm gonna lay low. I'm gonna do a bodybuilding show. The very next day, I went online. I booked my show. 8 months later, 112 pounds.
That's
Came
what
in dead last.
So you got
Came in dead last.
so you got focus in that 8 months though.
Yeah, oh man, more than focus. Went cold turkey, no more drinking. Because I got to a point where you could see it on the videos that was on YouTube that I couldn't go to the grocery store without going to the liquor aisle. And if I went to the liquor aisle and something's on sale, I'm gonna have to buy a bottle. And if I buy the bottle, I'm gonna face it. And, you know what I'm saying? Like so I was drinking. I was partying and drinking, going crazy in the Navy, living my best life. I'm getting fat, eating good. I thought I was the Rick Ross of the West Coast. Really did. I had a song called Fat Mac, you know what I mean? And that's exactly how I felt. You know what I mean? And it wasn't that I was still getting chicks and, getting money, getting to it regardless. And so it wasn't about being big for me. I just didn't like the way I looked, looking like a pregnant chipmunk.
Hold on, Mac. You know what I respect? The fact that he said, he was like, yo, I shut it down for 8 months. I got a bodybuilding. I went, I did it, and I finished in last place. I said I respect that he said he did what he did, and he finished in last place. Like, he could have just been like, yo, I did the whole thing and left it just like that. But he's like, I took last place though. Now let me ask you a question. For taking last place, did it make you? Yeah, that's what I say. Did it make you try harder?
Yeah. So what they did is, I went online and I YouTubed everything, like how to do this, how to do that, and I kind of prepped for my own thing. I kind of put it together. I played, I love playing a little college football and shit like that. And so I did the nutrition and workout. So I already had a basis for everything. I just didn't really know what I was doing. So I got on YouTube and tried to learn some shit and then did my own prep thinking I knew what I was doing. And I lost all that weight. And then I came in there looking like a stream, like I was fresh off a meth pipe, off a 4-week bender. That's what I look like. You know what I mean? On that thing. And then, I learned. And then, closer to the end of the show, I reached out to one of the other athletes or whatever. He reached out to me and he asked me if I had a coach and shit. And I told him, nah. So he gave me some pointers, maybe like the last 3-4 weeks. And he ended up coming in second place that show. And it was like 25 competitors in that one class. And so he came in second place.
Competing?
Huh?
What class?
Open bodybuilding. He did bodybuilding, open bodybuilding. And so, yeah.
So how you feeling now? Like now, the knowledge that you've acquired from this.
First,
how many shows have you done since then?
5. Still learning.
And how many shows have you placed in?
All of them except for 2.
So you pretty much 3 out of 5.
Yeah, first place and 1 second.
That's what it is right there. You just trying to get that first overall.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be real, man. Like to me, like, yeah, you want to get turned. After that, you're gonna turn pro. Like whatever, you're gonna try to go do a pro call. Yeah, whatever. But at the end of the day, like that shit's cool. But when you're trying to turn pro, these guys that you're competing against at that national level win the overall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or if you qualify, you win your. I mean, for instance, I done lost in the overall, came in second place. Like 2 shows ago, I came in second place to a dude who turned pro. You know what I'm saying? So like in the overall, like he ended up turning pro later on that year. So that's the competition. You feel me? So he's already at that level. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes is winning overalls. If I'm not winning an overall, am I going to spend my money and prep and grind and go out there and get smacked around that stage and embarrass my life? You know what I'm saying? These dudes, they've been winning the overall. I got to catch up. And then with me, I'm taller. So in bodybuilding, a taller bodybuilder needs to be wider, a lot wider. And so I like to eat just like everybody else. I get fat dog season, 2-3 hours of cardio, and then I end up stringing out and not being as big and as wide as I should. And somebody that's a little bit smaller than me, well, shorter than me, that can kind of box with me with the weight wise, they're going to look bigger or wider than me. So ultimately, yeah, it's about whoever's the most shredded. But it's
Pat,
bodybuilding too. You got to put on the size. You got to have a complete package.
You my little bro, right?
Yeah.
But do know I'm coming.
Oh, yeah? Coming.
I'm coming. We're gonna get through it this season, and we're gonna do we're doing men's physique.
Yeah.
And after we finish with this men's physique, we're gonna shut it down. We're gonna probably shut it down mid-November, and we're gonna reopen the package back up in maybe June or July of next year.
Let your body recover.
Yeah. But when I say open up, we're gonna have a nice long off season.
Yeah.
And
that's what I'm doing right now. So I am gonna do a national show next year. I wasn't planning on to it, but I am gonna do one. But I want to make it. It ain't about me always. Sometime, man. The loved ones that they want to come out and support you. I want to turn it into like a little mini vacation. I get out there a week or so before the show, and then right after that, especially if it's gonna be in Florida, you know what I mean, or LA or something like that, we're gonna catch just a little carnival cruise up out of there, so I can eat and drink all I want right after that show. After that long time dieting,
But appreciate you tuning in.
Hey, good evening.
And just so you guys know, I'm going to be on the Michelin show this Saturday.
Oh, you everywhere this weekend, huh?
Listen, I'm touching. I gotta spread love.
All right, I want to be just like you when I grow up.
Bro, you got 3 shows. What you talking? You got the TL Mac Fitness show, you got the Rose Relaxation Hour, and you got the wrestling show after us at 9:00 on the Evening Rush Network. But the only problem with the wrestling show is y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
I know. Here we go.
I want to show and educate y'all. Fake ass fans. Not knowing shit about.
I was thinking, hey, you said you was gonna be at the Olympia this year, huh?
Yeah. Shout out to my coach. We're gonna be out there December. I'm gonna get out there like December 15th and probably come out maybe the 18th or 19th.
Yeah. We need to do a live podcast right there in Vegas at the Olympia.
Yeah, yo, that the motherfuckers is not gonna let that shit fucking go down.
You don't have to do it. You don't have to. Yeah, you don't.
Not in the arena or some shit.
Huh?
I probably
do. It depending on where you at. I done been there. It depending on where you at. You can just do it in a hotel. You can do it in the same hotel where they got all the Olympia stars at.
I could probably do it right at the lobby.
Right? Yeah. Right there in the lobby.
Thank you, Don. I appreciate that.
Yo, Don, I'm gonna say this. Acknowledge me. Fuck him.
Oh man, Pat, he's a hater.
Who?
Pat, you like wrestling?
Huh?
You like wrestling?
Like you talking about like WWE wrestling?
Yeah. Look, he looking like not really, like not no more.
Not even that. Like maybe when I ain't knocking it because obviously the Polynesian culture really big into it right now. You know what I'm saying? They got a real presence in there. So my family, they big into the wrestling. They watch that shit every Raw, every one of them, every week they be on the wrestling like that. Obviously, we know it's not real. It's just it's orchestrated. You know what I mean? Like it's acting, ultimate in shape acting. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
Much. You know what I'm saying? But when I was young, I used to be into it. I might have heard a couple of folks trying to do something.
So you was one of those. You was one of those. Don't try this at home.
Oh yeah, come on. Get DDT'd across the coffee table.
Bro, I broke my wrist doing it.
Whipped.
I broke my wrist doing it. I know. I've been there. Trust me.
I thank God I ain't never got hurt, but I definitely caught some ass whippings, tearing some shit up, trying to wrestle some shit. Hell yeah.
I Michelin greatly appreciate you for tuning in. I'm gonna hit you on the inbox so we can finish up and discuss about Saturday. What time? I know to be like after 1. But anyway, so now that you got 5 shows under your belt and you're shutting it down till next year and you're gonna do a show next year.
Right.
What are your goals in between now and then?
Oh man. So I normally get up to 300 pounds. No, sir. 300, 325, and I cut down to 2.
How much are you right now?
Sure, I didn't even look at the scale. When I weighed in, I got on stage, I was 230.
So you bulk up all that weight?
Yeah. I like to party, I like to drink, I like to eat like everybody else. I got them
what the fuck your coach be saying when you be like, yo, I'm 320, coach? Yo, you know how much motherfucking weight you got to come down? Yo, that's why you do 2 hours of cardio.
Yeah, 100%. And then by the time I get down to the show, I done burnt so much muscle, all this hard work in my off season, trying to get in shape because I done got so big, so fat, trying to bring that down. But I really do. This shit get crazy. It gets crazy. Like,
yeah, he literally just said for his off season he adds like 80 pounds and then works back down.
Yeah, I do. It's crazy.
You know what though? In the bodybuilding world, you know, that's normal. You know, Big Ramy right now, yo, he posted a picture and he was 320, but that motherfucker looks so phenomenal.
That's what I was gonna ask you. When you bulk up to 320, right, or up in that area, do you
look
fat? No, but do you look fat or is it more like solid?
I look like
you look like a linebacker for the Rams.
Hell no.
You look like you look like an offensive lineman.
I look like Faison Love on steroids.
Oh.
No, I'm cracking jokes. No, I look like a power lifter. I look like somebody that can throw the gym around, but I got a belly. I look like somebody Uncle Martin with a cigarette that go like that stand up with a barbecue pit at the same time. But I'm fresh out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I look like. You know what I mean? So, but that's my problem. I'm not doing that. So that hinders to the growing process. And that's the problem. I'm not winning the overall because for my height, I need to be bringing way more size and conditioning, especially me going to a national level show next year.
But I mean, you know that, so if you know that,
it's time to go. So this last 8 weeks, right? Nobody don't know. Like, so I appreciate my coaches that I'm with now, but you see how that last 8 weeks I kind of took off. Like I was stagnant and took off.
Your physique looked one way one day, and you posted another picture. And that's why I hit you. I'm like, yo, you fucking looking amazing.
I had not that I didn't like. I took some things that I've learned from them and other coaches, and I kind of reorchestrated my own diet, and that's how. And I got peeled like that last 8 weeks. Boom. And then there's another dude that I talked to. Like I got a couple mentors in the bodybuilding, people that think I could turn pro and be successful, that show me some love and some direction. You know what I'm saying? But the guys I'm with now, I've been telling them that I was going to do business with him because there was another Navy dude who worked with him before, and he looked really, really good. And then this dude, to be honest, this guy that I'm with now, these guys that I'm with now is like my Psycho Fitness, my Charles Glass, because I've been working out since I was in high school. I played college football. You know what I mean? But they put me through some workouts, right? 40-pound weights, and I'm getting destroyed.
Just so people know, Charles Glass is considered the guru of the bodybuilding.
100%.
He knows, like, he can show you how to do 8 different workouts with one bar. And you'll be like, I didn't even know how to do that. Like, why is he doing that? How does that even work? Like, if you follow, I tell everybody, if you go on YouTube and you pull up Charles Glass, some of his workouts are so amazing. And I'm just going to tell y'all, that's the cheat code. Rels, I just gave you a cheat code.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out.
Yeah.
Charles Glass he's
Charles
amazing.
Glass, yep. Him, Chris Psycho Fitness. That's who Sean Roden would train with. Dexter Jackson also trained with them too, getting ready for the Olympiads, where they actually orchestrated their training regimen. And then obviously you got a nutritionist and supplement protocol coach or whatever. So I kind of, I did the supplement protocol and pretty much my whole prep myself. And they gave me a nutrition plan, but I got stagnant and I was like, I'm going this way with it. And I went this way with it. And if they would have told me I wasn't looking or I got plateauing out or something wasn't right, I would have known I needed to adjust something. So I really just kind of took it upon myself that last 8 weeks and I took off, boom, because I already kind of learned my body. So all of these years and these shows that I've done, I've learned my body real well. And this dude, Paul Barnett, he's, like I said, one of my mentors. He told me, hey, this is the protocol that you need for your body to grow, to achieve what you need to achieve, and stay lean in the off season. So that's the goal. I'm not going over 275. And I'm stepping on stage. I stepped on stage this time at 229. I'm stepping on stages next time. The goal is 245, 248, and I'm gonna be even more shredded.
That's
in less than a year.
That's a beautiful fucking thing right there.
That's the goal. It's hard, and most people don't. And people, if you're not really familiar with it, it's a feat to gain 3 pounds of real muscle in 1 year. Especially as you get older in age. So we coming for it this year.
I'm 45, and me and you just went over some of my old pictures, and
yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, my that's why I could sit back and with that comment you just made, once you get older, it's hard to put muscle on.
Yeah, 100%.
When you get to it, you got to get to it. So don't think that don't be like, yo, well, Mac look like this because Mac fucking works hard. Always shit around. Shout out to Accent Sledge.
Yeah, 100%.
Promo code McLean10, all caps.
All caps. Definitely, so I put the work in. Shout out to my coach, Doug Connor, aka Mr. Olympia 212. We got a team coming. Shout out to my man Barry, aka Diesel. That's my supplement coach.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, that's a big. As you get older, supplements is a big thing that need to be implemented too, man. Especially if you want to be a vampire, you gotta live forever. You know what I mean? You have to live forever.
I tried to, we had a little conversation last weekend. I was educating Rails about testosterone.
Yeah.
And I was telling them, testosterone is the fountain of youth.
It is.
So, a lot of people watching, if you guys are watching and y'all are wondering, well, testosterone is a steroid. Nah, men naturally create testosterone, but as you get older, you start to lose it. So you have to replace it. So we go on TRT, testosterone replacement therapy.
Yeah, most all steroid use stuff were used was a treatment for medicine. What is it? Antivirus was used for treatment of AIDS patients. So they taught it so they can retain some muscle that don't shrivel up. It's just how you formulate it and use it. Either you use it or abuse it. So steroids is not bad at all. I mean, steroids aren't bad. You use steroids when you have asthma problems. Just like what's albuterol? Albuterol is meant for asthma patients, right? But if you use albuterol the wrong way, you could use it as a thermogenic and make you shred weight. You know what I mean? So it's how you abuse it and how you use it.
You see your face right now, Wells. You like, yo, I didn't even know that.
Hell yeah.
There's so much. But yo, listen, we got to pay some bills. So if you're looking to do a podcast on the Evening Rush Network and you're not sure how about doing it, this is what you got to do.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
Yo, shout out to everybody watching. Definitely appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Shout out to our sponsors, Elevate Shores, Wise Choice Sewer and Drain, Sayings by Butter, Envious Creations, One by Rainbow, Indian Ivy Inc., BQ Mommy Production, and of course, Bomb Beauty Bar. Yo, I gotta get out to Bomb Beauty Bar. I'm gonna call Melissa and see if I can set up an appointment this weekend. She out in Jersey, so I'm definitely gonna give her a call later on tonight and go out there this weekend.
Mac, real quick, you working tomorrow?
For me?
Oh, you back to work? Okay.
I've been back to work since last week.
Oh, okay. All right.
Why you want to get some torture in?
I was suggesting. It was a suggestion.
Okay, so see you at 4:00. Say less.
So you coming to me?
No, you gotta come to me. I got a client at 6:30.
I'll be in the gym already.
At 4:00?
Yeah, I'll probably be in the gym before then.
Come see me.
No,
come.
I'll be in my own world already working out.
I got something for you.
Nah, I'm good. This is not about me right now. This is about our guest tonight.
Nah, real, you got to get in that thing. You can't run from that ass whooping.
Yo, he don't want to come back.
I'm not scared. I've been there, done that already.
So look.
It should be nothing to run it back. You know what a championship like.
Listen.
Look, come to the dark side.
Listen.
Hey, real, you know how you said you like that statement that I made that I lost 112 pounds in a prep, and I came in dead last, right? I wasn't afraid to say that because then I tell people the same thing. I just told Mac over there. I told him, I say, even though you win, I'm gonna get up the next day and I'm gonna hit it just like I lost. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't winning. And so that's the mentality I gotta have, man. And ever since then, I took off. So I had that mentality those last 8 weeks, and then for the next solid 9 to 11 months, I'm gonna have that mentality in this off season.
Guess what, Rels? So Rels, what he's telling you is just bring it.
Oh boy, here we go. Your wrestling references. Here we go.
Well, we got your show after this, so But again, 4 o'clock.
What you working on Saturday?
I work on whatever you want to work on.
How about Saturday then?
What you want to work on? You want to do some chest?
We can do chest and shoulders.
And back? Okay.
I just said chest and shoulders.
And back. That's what I heard.
No, what you heard was chest and shoulders, period.
And back.
Fine, man. Whatever. I'll be there.
Little push pull.
I ain't worried about it, man. I'll be there.
Just look, just a little.
I'll be there. You got me there Saturday. I'm there Saturday.
Come on, go get in there.
Nah. It's no thing. Tomorrow I'm gonna do legs tomorrow, so I'll save the upper body for.
So I'll do legs tomorrow too.
Okay.
Yo, I've been telling your ass to come join for mad long, so you need to bring your ass.
Is that disrespectful? Disrespectful?
Yes, no, not disrespectful. That's the person that I keep telling you. If you bring Blacko to the gym, I'm gonna bring you.
Oh, if you okay, so look, if you're gonna be there Saturday, I'm coming Saturday.
Yo, hopefully he'll pull up.
Yeah, hopefully he'll pull up. You're right.
And you know what? I'm gonna bring the tripod.
All right, sounds good.
Good chop it up, put that thing out there. I want to see Rails at that. See what that chest work looking like over there.
It's all right. It's okay. It's getting there. It's decent.
What time? It's all on you now, Rails.
I say 10:30.
Say less.
10:30.
I'm trying to get my chest piece like Twin over there.
See it, right?
I want my chest piece like you.
Yo, this implants.
Right.
Rich Brianna.
Just know he ain't do the one thing he do every week yet. It's coming.
No, I'm not gonna do it today. You know why? Because we got a champion on stage. So if I fucking flex and he take off his shirt, I'm gonna be mad.
Nah, you got it.
And I'm gonna fucking have to go to San Diego and fight him.
He double bicep guy right here every week. I'm surprised he ain't do it yet.
He did it when he first came on.
Oh, he did? Oh, so
yeah.
Okay. All right, there you go.
See? Hell yeah, look at them things. Roll around on 22.
Yo, Pat, you remember when the stomach was sitting out here?
Yeah. Well, when you was
a couple in the stomach, like
we was violent back then. It was so much, but
yo, our very first meeting was at a fucking chicken spot in Awatuki.
I don't even remember that shit, but really.
It was me, you, and B-Lou.
Oh yeah.
Our first meeting. And he was like, get whatever you want, I got you. And I'm like, yo, you don't want to do that.
I was really hungry, man. And I seen some, yeah. It's really hungry, man. And I just had a lot of business to learn and a lot of things to learn, period, back then. If I knew then what I knew in 2011, 2012, when I was on those tours and I was getting it in, Matter of fact, if you probably can find it, if you go on Jeezy's when he's making one of Jeezy has a YouTube video. I'm in a tour bus with Jeezy. I'm in the studio when he recorded Circulate on the Recession. It's on YouTube. Yeah, like I was grinding, jumping from different spots, and I had got a little motion going. I caught that little deal and a little buzz because, like I said, whatever we had touched within a 200 to 300 mile radius, we was making bread. Now the fact of the matter that we had those parties jumping, listen, it was a whole monster of what was going on, and all I had to do was give them 20% of whatever I put Brick Squad Mafia on. That's it, 20%.
So you had the 80.
Yeah, I had the 80-20 deal.
Ooh.
80-20. The first 80-20, a real 80-20 deal. Everybody was running around talking about they had 80-20 deals. Nah, I had one.
That's what it is right there. But you know, that's the Southwest. I kind of miss it out there. You know, I might have to take a trip.
I miss Arizona too. I'm actually out in the Central Valley, out kind of by Fresno. That shit is crazy, man.
So you're not in San Diego?
No, I used to be in San Diego, well, right outside of San Diego, like 4 or 5 years ago.
But you further up north now.
Yeah, I'm up north now. Yeah, well, up in between Bakersfield and Fresno.
Okay, I know right where you are. But it's still beautiful out there though.
Hell no.
What's wrong with it out there?
It's in a dust bowl. This is where they do all the farming for.
But when I'm talking about beautiful, I'm talking about weather-wise. I'm talking about it's not fucking.
No, it's Arizona. It's Arizona heat.
It's not fucking crazy.
It's 108. It was 118 yesterday.
Damn.
Hey, you ever see that movie McFarlane USA? It's a soccer movie with Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. McFarlane not that far from where I'm at. You see how hot it look like over there? That's what it looked like. But it's obviously more rural and shit like that.
It's more dry heat.
Yeah, it's hella dry. It's 118 degrees.
Yo, motherfuckers, I remember I used to love the heat in Arizona.
Yeah, I don't mind the heat either.
Arizona heat and New York heat is two fucking different
heat. Two totally different because New York heat got more humidity to it.
Yeah, I remember when I first came back to New York and it was fucking 80 degrees and I was fucking freezing. And it was the humidity was low at the time.
Hell
but when the humidity kicked up, oh my God, I thought I was fucking dying. I'm like, yo, I can't do this shit. But now, I mean, I went to Vegas last year with the wife, and her and my daughter, they was fucking dying, like, and I'm just like, we walked from fucking, what's the name of the hotel with the shit that spins around on the top?
Stratosphere.
We stayed at the Strat. We walked from the Strat to the fucking Treasure Island at like 9 o'clock in the morning. So they was mad at me.
Hell yeah, that shit's deep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your body's on New York time too, because 9 o'clock in the morning is 12 o'clock here.
Yeah, but it was fucking good. It felt good to me. Mm-hmm. What you mean 118 is not beautiful? 118 is fucking amazing in fucking Arizona.
Hell no.
No fucking humidity.
I mean, it's not like if you're in the shade, like if low key, if you outside in the shade, it's not too bad. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not in the direct sun because it's dry heat. You know what I mean?
You get a fucking iced tea, you get a lemonade, you get a cold water, you fucking good.
And still look like somebody's uncle with that white cloth pattern across your forehead too.
Yep.
Do it. Hell yeah. So you said you're doing nationals next year.
Yes.
You debating between doing the nationals in Florida or Cali?
It's probably I was thinking Florida, but that's gonna be too long for me, knowing where I land in the holiday season and where I'm gonna be at with my job and what's going on. It's gonna be real busy that time of year for me. So I mean, it really don't make a difference to an extent because the one in California will be maybe 3-4 weeks before the one in December. One in Florida. but I just know my job and how busy that is. That's like right before Christmas type shit. And then the season, I was going to do another one. I wanted to do, instead of, remember I was telling like dehydrating yourself down for the show?
Yeah.
I wanted to try to do a show maybe 2 weeks out that's close to where close where I'm at, just to see without I'm good enough to get on stage with this waking up in the morning. That's it.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not looking forward to the fucking dehydration because that shit is about to take place. Because I'm only a matter of weeks out from show number 1. But you know, me and you done talked. You know, I keep it 100. You know, I got that good shit in my system. You know, I'm flowing. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good.
What that mean? What's that good shit in your system? What that mean?
I mean, I got the good shit.
Oh, okay.
I got the good shit. I smoke a little crack, snort a little coke.
Oh,
I'm bullshit. I mean,
the views expressed by Mac is not the views by the Evening Rush Network.
I mean, yo, listen, you gotta understand. You know, we'll talk about my protocol one day, but I'm not natural. I mean, if anybody think I'm natural, you know, nah, I'm not natural, but I put the work in. Like, if anybody, I mean, Rels has been in the gym with me, so Rels is one of those that knows, yo, I fucking work. When I get in the gym, it's 1,000 miles an hour. We don't play no fucking games. You know, we'll talk what's up to people around us, but we working.
People think because they get on the juice, they think that it's gonna make them look a certain way. It don't do that. You gotta put in the work.
I was just about to say it does make you look a certain way, but you gotta work hard to get that look though.
Nah.
Yeah, 100%. No, not just that.
You could be bullshitting with it. Like I know a motherfucker right now that's on some shit, and he looks like, and I had to tell him like, yo, he actually is. He did 90 days on a cycle, and I told him, I said, Joe, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Yo, you look like shit.
Yeah.
Like you look like straight shit. Like first you got a bare belly.
But was he working out?
Yo, he was bullshitting with his workouts.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah,
like
he'll come in, he'll throw, you know, he'll do bench press, and then he'll go sit down and chill and talk and laugh with people instead of constantly keep working. Like, yo, you gotta fucking build your shit. Yo, it don't make you can't sit here and tell me, yo, I did 2 sets of bench press at 135 or 155, and you did something, especially when you my height. You know, I'm fucking 5'6 3/4, 5'7", depending on the day of the week. But I'm 185 right now. I'm between 180 and 185. At the end of the day, I fucking work. I still put my fucking cardio in, and I still fucking lift. If you not lifting and you not doing your cardio, you gonna look like fucking shit. You can't sit here and be like, oh, well, yo, I'm taking these needles in my ass and my arms, whatever the fuck I'm popping these pills. What that mean? All you doing is wasting your money and your time.
100% if you haven't put in the work. And the big time pro bodybuilders, the only reason why they look like that too is that they genetic freaks too. Like you remember in high school you played ball or you hung out with people that looked like they worked out, but they never really worked out for real.
Yeah.
And they just kind of built that way. Like that. Now, when you encompass that with somebody with that kind of genetic makeup, with proper guided nutrition and supplements, and really killing in the gym, because ultimately the person who wins the show is who's the person that's going to be the most consistent in the prep. And the prep ain't just a 16-week prep; it's the off season too.
And people don't understand that shit when they say the off season. I mean, when you eat in everything you put in your body got something to do with something. Everything.
Even a year from now.
And it's not even just what you put in your body; it's the people that's around you.
100%.
You know, because you could fucking be busting your ass in the gym, but if you have people in your life that's constantly stressing you out, you gonna be fucked. You know, so that's what it is. But yo, Rose is about to log off. I'll be joining you in a few minutes.
Yes, sir.
Pat, man, you're gonna stay on for a few more minutes. We're gonna shut it down. We're gonna finish up talking what we talking. So, Russ, I see you in a few.
Yes, so Pat, good, nice to meet you, bro.
It was nice to meet you too. I appreciate it. Hope we can do some more stuff in the future years.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we
most definitely.
Do some more things.
All right, I'll see you in a few, bro.
All right.
Yo, so but like I was saying, you know, we have so many people that think that, yo, once I start taking steroids, you know, I'm gonna look this way, I'm gonna look that way. But you've been around the fucking stage for years, so I'm sure you've seen motherfuckers that take shit and you be like, yo, you look horrible, or yo, you look fucking amazing.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I've been around, you know, probably arguably one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time, Kai Greene.
Yeah.
And Kai is a physical fucking specimen. Not only is he a specimen, but training with Kai in the gym. I told somebody this story, maybe yesterday or earlier today.
He's the first bodybuilder I really saw in real life compete, you know, and not compete. Yeah, Kai Greene, he came out and did when I was stationed. He was like around the same time after, because I had just went and saw a bodybuilding show before I left.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dang, look at Kai Greene. Like, I'd heard about Kai Greene before, but I ain't never really seen him in real life besides like on a magazine or something. It's like, damn, Kai Greene right there.
I back to Kai when Kai was stripping. You know, me and Kai, we stripped at the same time. And he was still a bodybuilder. And him and a dude named Shone White, aka Fine Wine. This is stripping days. We went to a gym in Brooklyn, and Kai was leading the workout. So Kai was like, "Yo, I hope you got a couple hours. We're gonna get it in." I'm like, "All right, cool." I mean, I'm used to doing 2 hours in the gym, so a couple hours is nothing to me. Yo, we start the workout. Yo, first thing we do is we get on the treadmill. We get on the treadmill for like 20 minutes, just fucking running, like just sprinting. I'm like, okay. Yo, as soon as we finish sprinting, fucking sprinting. Yeah, he sprints. He was smaller. This was before he was.
Oh, okay. Before he
was at where he's at now. But Kai was sprinting, and as soon as we was done, we got off. We did 20 minutes. Then we fucking did abs.
Abs. Okay.
So like we did straight abs for like it felt like 3 days. Like, and when I say abs, like the ab workout fucking hurt for real. Like it was painful.
It hurt to breathe for real.
It hurt. So motherfuckers understand, if you're doing an ab workout and that shit really don't hurt, you ain't really doing nothing. So after that, he was like, okay, we're gonna start lifting. So we went and we did. He loaded up flat, decline, incline bench. Then brought dumbbells over. Flat, incline, decline.
Yeah.
We did 2 sets each. Flat, decline, incline. 2 sets dumbbells, flat, incline, decline. Then we did flies. 7 sets of flies. I'm like, okay. Then he goes, okay, well, we got to go touch abs again. We just did abs. We go back and we do abs again for another. It was, but that ab shit we just touched. It was nothing.
Yeah.
So he was like, okay, so now we're gonna go touch shoulders. So we did some presses, some fucking lateral raises, some frontals. Cool. We're gonna do some squats. We did 1 all-out set. 2.5 hours in the gym. When I tell you I'm fucking drenched, I'm soaked, I'm like, I dapped him up, I'm like, all right, let's go. He was like, what you mean? I said, yo, we not done? He goes, nah, that's the warm-up. Nigga, what you say? Kai's amazing.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy.
So his warm-up back then was 2 hours.
Man, yeah. I used to train. There's a dude, you can look him up. It's King Q. He is King Q Productions or whatever. He's a 212 pro. He's a good friend of mine, and I helped him. You know, I trained with him, pushed him in the gym, helped him get his pro card. Man, you know, really looked out for him. When they come around show days, we do it for each other for shows. Where you know, put your feet up, chill, got you, G. You know, I'll help you out with your meals and all that. Make sure you're good. Help take your pictures, send it to coaches or whatever, and help them out. You know what I mean? To try to make your last couple of hours which plays a role in your body be stress free. You know, in your last like 24 hours before you stepping on stage. And so this dude thought he was the Ronnie Coleman of 212. And I mean, you can look up some of his videos on YouTube. We're training, and he's, but he's small though. He's like 5'4", 200 pounds or 206 pounds, but he's squatting 600 pounds, deadlifting 700 pounds. And I mean, we did, mind you, we was on base. Folks already looking at us like, hell, these big ass motherfuckers, they're like looking at us crazy. Like we, like obviously to normal gym goers, we look bigger than them, obviously. And so we did 10 sets of front squats, 10 sets of back squats, 10 sets of deads. When I'm talking about lower back was on fire, having to lay down between sets on the floor, brutal. What I'm talking about, brutal, legs shaking in the middle of the night.
Yo, there's nothing like cramping after a leg workout.
That's crazy, yeah. That's when you know you really got it in, all the way in.
Like I keep seeing it, like I'm moving my arm around. That's because my shit right here is cramping like crazy right now.
Oh
I
yeah.
drink so much water, like my shit is cramping today, bad. But yo, we get ready to log off. We put some time in.
Yeah.
Is there any final words you want to give the viewers?
Yeah. Keep going, no matter what. From dead last to first every time. Keep going.
Yo, listen, I respect that. Yo, all I'm gonna say is, no matter what's going on, somebody else's problem bigger than yours.
Man,
inspire somebody, or be the inspiration that you need for yourself. My new slogan is gonna be the slogan going forward: me versus me.
Man, no plan B. That's how I see it.
Yeah,
I don't got no plan B. None.
Ass to grass. All right. Yo, appreciate everybody tuning into the TL Mac Fitness Show. Shout out to my little bro, Pat Simon, aka Phantom, aka the recent. You won a title in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Heavyweight bodybuilding champion out in Vegas. I can't remember the NPC show, but
NPC, Sin City Showdown.
Yeah, Sin City Showdown. But yo, he put it in. So shout out to you. Appreciate you coming on the show. We definitely gonna have you back. We probably gonna do something after my show. I'm probably gonna bring a bunch of my bodybuilding peoples on the show and talk hella shit, especially after I win the overall, because I'm going on the stage and I'm winning the overall. And a match.
We're gonna speak that into existence right there.
Listen. So yo, shout out to everybody. Yo, appreciate you tuning in, bro. We're gonna chop it up.
All right.
Y'all already know what it is. See you guys next Thursday,
man.
8 p.m. The TL Mac Fitness Show. We live on the Evening Rush Network. We out.
Hell yeah. Peace out.